Hello and welcome to the Gamers. We are bringing you our new segment, and this is the Gamers News.
Gamers News, yeah, we're going to try and do one of these every month. Just give you release dates,
Yep.
general information about gaming consoles, gaming titles that are coming up.
Whatever's out at that point in time, just bringing you the up-to-date news as and when it happens.
And I just would like to say, I've been away for about the last 2 weeks. I've been away in Florida,
Yep.
so that's why there's not been as many videos going up. But thank you for sticking with us. Now I'm back, so the video should be coming thick and fast.
Yeah.
Okay, so
the first one I think we have to mention is what you could say is Nintendo's failings.
Base palm.
Yeah. Well, Nintendo have been around for 100 years plus, so they are getting a bit geriatric.
They really probably should have stuck with the playing cards that they were known for at the start.
Yeah. It's just that dementia. But anyway, what we're talking about is the 2DS. What you want to buy if you have mental problems. If you go into a shop and you see a 3DS and a 2DS and you honestly say to yourself, I want a 2DS, you've got problems. But what we should say...
Unless you're like 7 years or younger.
Yeah. But
that's it.
What we should probably go into is some of the specs. So, obviously, we haven't got a picture. We might put one up. We'll have to see if we can put one up. But it's basically a big square of plastic.
It's like a block.
Like a block. Has the two screens like any DS has had in the past.
You can't fold it upwards, it's just a block.
And it's like a wedge of cheese. It's thick at the top, thin at the bottom. No 3D as the name would imply. And it is quite cheap. I mean, it is £100. They're saying it's about $130. So we've kind of just thought maybe it's going to be £99, £100. Release date for that is October the 12th, so it's coming out soon. But you guys get online, have a look. You will laugh. It's one of those you'll see it instantaneously.
I thought it was a joke, and then when I realised that it actually said by the YouTube channel,
official
Nintendo, I was like, oh, I thought it was someone having a joke. Why would you get a 2DS? It's going backwards.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, I think that this signals an end to the 3D element in most media. I mean, 3D films in the cinema aren't as popular, I think, as people thought they were going to be. So anyway, so that's the 2DS. Right, it's just a failure. Simple as that.
And then we'll try and go in order of months. The next one.
We'll try, yeah.
The big one, I think a lot of people waiting for GTA 5.
Yeah.
September 17th.
Yep.
I think you can have players 3 different characters.
Yep.
And I think some missions you actually intertwine between them.
Yeah,
so like
you can flick back and forwards.
There was like a demo showed that like one of them, I don't know if it was like a bank or a hotel, but one of them's inside the building, another one was at the helicopter outside, another one was...
So a sniper position, someone actually like being like the soldier.
And then you like press a button to like change between them, yeah.
And obviously I mean, you've been able to pre-order it for a while, but they have got a special edition, a collector's edition.
Yeah.
If you guys want to go out and order that.
I mean, it's nothing that I'd really fancy, there's like no figurine, but it's...
Yeah, nothing that I'm... Yeah,
I think there's a few DLC things, so, okay, so then probably going back to October.
It looks like Wind Waker.
Yes, Wind Waker for the Wii U.
So something good, a good thing that Nintendo are doing is that, as you know, for a while, they are going to release a HD remake of Wind Waker.
Which is good, but I thought I'd prefer to play Majora's Mask. I'm glad it's not Ocarina of Time
or
again.
A new game. I mean,
are we thinking too much here? Are we?
I don't know. It just seems to me
hoping for too much?
Every other games company isn't thinking about trying to remake the old ones. All they're thinking about is trying to make new and better ones. And all Nintendo can do is make an old 3DS into a plastic slab and then not have a 3D function and remake old games, but in HD.
Yeah.
So
that's
4th of October.
4th of October.
Although I think you can get it earlier in the Wii U bundle.
Yes.
It comes. I think it's only a download. I think anyway, they're the rumours I think going around so far.
Okay. And then after that, Batman Arkham Origins.
You've got to watch some of the trailers.
Looks sick. There's been a collector's edition announced for Batman. There's different ones all over the world.
Yeah, they're region specific again.
If you look at the American one compared to the others, jealousy burned within me.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think Australasia, that general area, they've been really screwed over. I mean, they're getting nothing for their Australian books.
But anyway, in the UK one, and I will be doing an unboxing with this because this has been ordered. The second I saw it, I ordered that a statue of like the Batman. He's holding up like the Joker.
Whilst I think he's like holding a knife to him, I think, or something
it looks awesome.
You get a dossier on the
Assassins.
eight assassins in the game.
Some DLC.
Costumes,
Deathstroke DLC.
You can play as him. We're not sure that's going to work.
And I think it's in the challenge map, so you know, in like the Predator and all that. Kind of stuff.
What else you get? You get like wanted posters, and you get like bits like little memorabilia bits.
Yeah. The Batman's out 25th of October.
Yeah.
Look forward to that.
Yeah. And then next we have the console war, which is we haven't actually had a release date yet, even though it's only a few months away.
No.
I mean, we have Xbox, we have Microsoft saying that it's just November,
And then
whole month,
and then Sony are saying for the PS4 mid-November.
which doesn't really help us either. So yeah.
I won't be getting Xbox One.
No, even though they have made a few changes. I mean,
Are you going to be getting an Xbox One?
I don't know, to be honest. For me, it's all about release titles. You know, what titles are actually on release day, or even in that period going up to Christmas.
I know quite a few people are probably watching our channel, another fighting game kind of channels, well, you know, ones that have fighting game content. I look forward to clearing things. I'm not bothered at all about it.
It looks cool. I mean, there's no doubt. But then in the same way, I thought Marvel vs. Capcom, all of them have looked cool. I don't like how they play, but they look awesome.
Yeah.
So I think KI looks awesome. The character models, the stages, the music looks awesome. I just don't like the way it plays. But then that's just me. That's a personal thing.
Yeah.
But just quickly on the Xbox One, they have now said so you can play pre-owned games, you can sell pre-owned games. The Kinect doesn't follow you. You don't have to be online all the time. But even though they've made these changes, I still think they've probably lost quite a lot of their fan base. Yeah.
I'm not buying it out of principle. They tried to get away with it.
Yeah.
And then they just realised that they couldn't, so then they backed up. They never should have tried it in the first place, from my point of view. PS4, that's what I'll be buying.
Yeah.
I don't actually know the release titles.
No, I think, well, I do know the one weird thing with PS4 is that they are giving them a free race game on release day if you sign up to PlayStation Plus.
And the game that I'm hyped for is Final Fantasy 15. Or Versus.
Versus 13, which is now 15.
Incredibly
Incredibly
awesome.
awesome.
You like one as well, Infamous Second Son?
Yeah,
We don't know when it's released.
It just looks like a good action game. It just looks like kind of a good Devil May Cry inspired, kind of open, like half open world, but like button masher, like a good kind of action game.
What was the one, like Daylight or?
It wasn't that an arcade game, like an arcade style.
Yeah, it could be. But anyway, there's so many good games coming out through it.
And it's one of the next no release date for this.
I'm hyped for this. Yeah, I'm seriously hyped for this. This I said to Sally, I remember when we were watching it in E3 because it was shown at Xbox's Microsoft's conference, but it wasn't shown at Sony's, I don't think. And it was Metal Gear Solid 5.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking at the time, well, could that be the game that actually made me have to buy an Xbox One? Luckily, it's not
along with Fallout.
Yeah, but if Fallout.
When and if that happens, yeah. But yeah, so the news going around with MGS5 at the minute is that obviously Keith Sutherland is the voice of Snake.
Yes, not David Hayter. Now that has caused a lot of controversy.
Yeah.
Now, I love David Hayter, but I also love Keith Sutherland. I watch 24 like absolutely
religiously. Yeah.
So I'm happy with it. But this way, if it had been anyone other than him, I'd been pissed off along with most of the people. I can totally understand why people are upset by this.
Yeah, I mean, so well, it's just changing anything. People will be upset.
Yeah.
About
So
and the other big news about it, it's been out for a while, this piece of news, but I don't think many people know, is that Hideo Kojima, after seeing GTA 5 demos,
the one who produced and made,
after seeing and playing demos of GTA 5, is now saying that game is better than his own, and that's something game developers never back down.
Especially
they always back their own game.
Let's get this right. I mean, this isn't a small franchise. Metal Gear Solid is huge.
Yes.
And he's
around the world.
And before it's even been released,
he's already saying GTA 5 is a better game.
But anyway, onto Metal Gear Solid. The way it actually plays is an open world stealth game.
Yeah.
If you watch the trailers for it, the graphics on it are insane.
Yeah, we're not sure if that's Xbox One or PS4 graphics. We just know that it was next gen graphics.
They've created their own engine for it.
Yeah, which they always do.
Fox engine.
Yeah.
Like there's like an hour-long video showing you how they've done like the lighting for it and the face.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Also mention that technically you're getting 2 games for 1 in MGS5 because they were thinking about releasing
Ground Zeroes.
Yes.
Is like the
prologue
to it, and then there's Phantom Pain,
which is technically the actual game.
And it just looks incredible.
And lastly, the one that we're most excited for, but it is now we're talking into 2014. Lightning Returns. If you go on PlayStation's YouTube channel, you'll see they're still putting up content for it. There's so many hints, so many teasers, so many trailers, and if anything, that's just getting us more hype.
Yeah, I look forward to it. The trilogy will end with this one.
But yeah, Sony more games coming out. We've got Castlevania, that's coming out soon. Lord of Shadows 2.
Obviously, there's Smash Bros.
FIFA's is coming out soon.
Street Fighter 4.
Yeah, the update for that.
Xenoblade.
But yeah, guys, we will keep you updated when we get more specs, more prices, more dates.
Until October.
Yeah. Alright then.
See you later, guys.
Bye bye.